And from Sudan, we shift our focus to another country in chaos, Pakistan. The Swat Valley of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa has been rocked by two explosions. The blasts occurred at a counter-terrorism office. 16 people have been killed, more than 55 have been injured, buildings have collapsed. And what happened exactly? Well, it depends on who you ask. Pakistan police suspect the blasts were triggered by an electrical fault, that the weapons kept at the office caught fire due to a short circuit. It says there is no evidence of a terrorist attack so far. But let's not forget, it's Pakistan that we are talking about. And Swat Valley was long controlled by Tehrik-e-Taliban. It is the same place where Malala Yousafzai, remember, was shot. Look at this tweet by the Prime Minister, Shehbaz Sharif. He explained the blast as a suicide attack, but soon clarified that the explosion is still being investigated. While some believe the short circuit theory, others are pointing fingers towards the TTP. It has been wreaking havoc across Pakistan. It was created by the ISI. Its purpose was to help the Afghan Taliban capture Kabul. And with that out of the way, the Tehrik-e-Taliban is on its next mission. What is that? It wants to take over Pakistan and turn it into a Talibani state. You see, Pakistan is dealing with a monster of its own making, the one it nurtured and sheltered for several years. It has come to bite it back. Hillary Clinton once bluntly said, "You cannot keep snakes in your backyard and expect them to only bite your neighbors." Eventually, those snakes are going to turn on whoever has them in the backyard. And that is coming true for Pakistan. Since 2007, the TTP has carried out hundreds of attacks and thousands of deaths have occurred. In 2021, the TTP warned Islamabad to brace itself for an offensive, and since last year, it has been executing it. In 2022, Pakistan was rocked by 376 terror attacks. This was the highest in the last 5 years. 533 people were killed, 832 were injured. Terror attacks increased by 28% since 2021. There were improvised explosion device ambushes, suicide attacks, raids on security posts. The TTP has been flexing its muscles over the last few months specifically. On the 17th of February, the Karachi police office building came under attack. 4 people, along with 3 terrorists, were killed. 19 others were injured. The biggest blow, however, came on the 30th of January. Clad in police uniform, a suicide bomber attacked a mosque in Peshawar. The mosque's roof collapsed on hundreds who were praying inside. At least 100 people lost their lives. More than 225 were injured. Between the 25th of December and the 26th, Balochistan witnessed as many as 18 terror attacks, 18 in 28 hours. Grenades were hurled at police stations and police posts. IEDs went off close to security forces. Gunfight was reported in some parts. At least 6 security personnel died. 17 were injured. And the TTP claimed responsibility for most of them. Earlier, mostly Pakistan-Afghan border regions came under attack, but the terror is slowly shifting to the country's heartland. On the 23rd of December, TTP terror shook Islamabad after a policeman, 4 security officials, and 2 civilians were killed in a suicide blast. This blast took place in Islamabad's I-10 sector that borders Rawalpindi, the headquarters of the Pakistan Army. In January, Pakistani Taliban warned Pakistan's top leadership. It said if any action was taken against the group, the government will have to pay for it. And the TTP statement explicitly named the Prime Minister, Shehbaz Sharif, and the Foreign Minister, Bilawal Bhutto Zardari. You see, chickens have come home to roost. For years, Pakistan has been fueling terrorism, And today, countering it remains its biggest challenge. The government itself does not know what's going on in the country. Economic, social, political crises continuing to grip the country, as does terrorism. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.